We're talking about China now. Well, China's economy has slowed down with consumption slumping and unemployment rising partly due to COVID-19 lockdowns in Shanghai and the restrictions on private enterprises. The International Monetary Fund cut its growth telecast for China to 4.4%, down from 4.8%. China risks from this particular lockdown, and Beijing has been following a strict zero COVID policy. And this is well below China's official forecast of around 5.5%. Ambassador Sajjanhar still with us. Ambassador Sajjanhar, how badly is China stuck because of its own policies and its own conduct and disposition towards not only the world, but its own people as well, if you consider the slumping GDP numbers?
No, you're very right, Vineet, and I think this is really poetic justice, I would say, because, what China has been saying right from the very beginning is that the manner in which, number one, they have handled the COVID-19 pandemic, and they sort of, have been patting themselves on the back in terms of fatalities, in terms of cases, also in terms of how they have managed their economy. So they have been telling the whole world that they have handled it much better than any of the democracies, even the prosperous countries, the rich countries like the United States, Europe, etc., have been able to do. But this is, we have seen that their policies have boomeranged, although they claim that they have these vaccines, but these vaccines are not really helping them. So, and this is impacting on their GDP numbers. It is impacting on the numbers of cases, more than 25,000 per day in Shanghai itself. Now they're coming on to Beijing also. So I think it is some very serious reflection needs to be done by China, by Beijing. And of course, its hopes of, a very strong economy emerging out of the pandemic, I think that is definitely been crushed to the ground.
Right. And Ambassador Sajjanhar, a follow-up and a subsidiary question to what I asked you earlier. This is a problem for China, but this is also an opportunity for India. If, there are gaps, in the supply chain in the world which China can't fulfill, there is a possibility that India can come in.
Absolutely. Number one is what you have mentioned just now. The other is in terms of reliability. Right from the beginning of COVID-19, we had seen how China had weaponized all these supply chains, even of these simple items like PPEs, masks, ventilators, etc., they had weaponized all of them. Right now, what we see is that they are not even able to do that because their economy is tanking. So definitely it does provide a huge opportunity. I remember, I was at the Raisina Dialogue yesterday, and there it was being mentioned as to how, when the pandemic started, India had no possibilities of manufacturing any of these. Now, not only are we able to meet our own requirements, but we have also entered the export market. So definitely in all these areas, and then, in addition to the pandemic, we also have the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and you would recall what the External Affairs Minister said yesterday at the Raisina Dialogue, and he said, we have such huge stocks of grains and wheat in our warehouse, and that also, provides an opportunity to India to meet the needs and demands and requirements of several countries in the world. And this is exactly what India is doing. So India needs to be conscious and aware of the opportunities and take full benefit and advantage of them.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.